Alright, I'm back with some more GreedFall. It's been a while.
Respectfully, Your Excellency. What can I do for you?
Governor Burren asked me to investigate the abductions the rebels told us about. If we could find the origin and free their comrades, I'm sure they would stop their attack. I need to locate and speak with the other rebels. Do you know where they could be?
No, they don't attack often. I fear they're gathering their forces.
Captain, the patrol we sent to the west has not returned yet.
I may have spoken too quickly, Your Excellency. Although it might still be possible that our men are just delayed.
Perhaps you would allow me to search for them. Maybe they crossed paths with the rebels.
Corporal, do you know which way the patrol went?
Of course, Captain.
You will lead, His Excellency, in hope that our men are still alive.
At your command, Captain. Your Excellency. Find me at the entrance of the camp when you're ready to start.
What's wrong with my... Hold on. My doggone analog stick acting up. Oh, let me see. Alright, I read that feast.
Are you ready to go, Your Excellency?
Yes, let's go.
Man, why he going over there with these creatures there? He don't. Oh my goodness, here we go.
Let's not waste any time. Let's not waste any time. Let's hurry. Move away. Let's not waste
Come on now. Look like everybody on the bridge lines on carry guns.
Is that the patrol we're looking for?
Yes. That's them. More victims of these savages. But two of the soldiers are missing. Maybe they managed to escape. They'll surely need help. We should look for them.
Hold on, I gotta get this first before I help you.
I'll beg you! Help me! I'm in trouble! Please help me!
This man needs to be cared for. But in his condition, we can't take him back to the outpost.
Allow me. There. That should be better.
Thank you, sir. Without your help, I would probably have died here.
Tell us what happened.
We came across a group of rebel savages. It was a massacre. A few seconds later, only Franz and I were left. We fled. I managed to drag myself here, but he was not so lucky. The savages caught up with him.
Was he captured? Did you see where they took him?
They headed north to Frazonegan, but in the state I was in, I didn't see much else.
Your Excellency, please. We should get him out of there. They're bound to torture and kill him.
We'll take care of it, Corporal. The rebels must have left traces when dragging the prisoner. But not you. You must help your wounded man to reach the outpost. Come on.
Now go where we gotta go. Oh, what is this? Oh my goodness, they ain't need help me going over here. Fox. Rocky Bluff Camp. Alright. Hey, they about to torture this man by the time we get there. Uh-oh. I know this music. What is that for them?
There's our group of rebels. The soldier they captured looks dead.
Uh-oh.
Let's go, Renaise. Stand up. Esse maru. Radida neuda. Es velde tegedach. Comaros de malni. Let's go, Quayes.
My name is Desardet. I'm the legate of the congregation. I'm here because I want to talk to your chief.
I know who you are. The Renaikse Manol Manawi. What do you want to say to Armal?
I want to talk to him about the abductions and to understand what's going on.
You would be the first Renaikse to care. How do we know you're not just saying that to find out where our camp is?
I'm gonna convince her.
I am not part of the Alliance. My only goal is to avoid deaths on both sides. Help me. I am your only chance to free your prisoners without bloodshed.
You seem to really believe what you say. I hope I'm not mistaken. Very well. Tell me when you are ready to follow me to our camp. Are you ready to follow me, Ranaikse?
Let's go.
this way.
I hope he ain't laid me to no trap.
That the Donea Exregal have set a trap for us.
Uh-huh.
It's this way. I'm letting my comrades know we're here, so that they let us pass.
Oh.
Follow me. We are almost there. It's this way.
Oh my goodness, this show lives a long way. Is he gonna say something? Oh, I already missed it.
It's this way.
Oh, what?
This is our main camp. This is where you will find our Mal. I hope I am not wrong to lead you here, and that you are not a traitor.
So, here's the famous rebel camp. I hope their leader can tell us more about these abductions.
Warlord.
Who are you and what are you doing here, Nike?
My name is Desardet. I'm the legate of the merchant congregation. I came to talk to you about the abductions and your forthcoming attack.
And how did you find our camp?
I convinced one of your men to bring me.
Please, Mal. Explain to him what you know. He can help us free our brothers.
Well, I'll tell you what we know, then you'll understand why we have to fight lions. Many seasons ago, Sinol Manawi started to disappear. Lions attacked the villages and took them with them. We never saw them again. They were either crazy or so injured that even our best Donegad couldn't do anything. So we counterattacked and captured some of their soldiers. And we learned that they were taking our people to a place they call a laboratory. It is there that they torture and kill them. They talked about experiments.
Experiments? So that was the reason for all these abductions. But what do they hope to discover?
Alert! The lions are attacking! Traitor! It was you who led them to us!
No, I swear. They asked me to investigate. It was never a question of attacking you.
Then prove it! Fight with us!
Oh, sure is. I'm gonna
The
help
Alliance
him.
betrayed me as much as you. I owe them nothing.
Doggone, I don't care about the British Alliance. They doggone. I can't stand them. British Alliance, they sneaky. Let me show them what the business is.
Bravely, and your word is true on Almanawi.
The Alliance is the ally of the congregation. Taking your side was not a decision I made lightly, but Governor Burren used and betrayed us, and he will answer for it. Please, wait before you attack. I will do everything to dismantle this laboratory and release your people.
I trust you, so we will wait, but don't take too long. Qua awalem seg on Almanawi.
Goodbye.
I can't wait to see what he got to say. But if they got a fast travel point around here, cause they usually have one right out ring. I just have to go to that camp. But they usually have one. Alright, soon as you leave out of the door. Nope, I ain't going down here, go up to the top. I finna say, my game act like it wanted to freeze. But I can't stand the Bridge Alliance. They full of traitors. Let me see if I got anything of importance. No, I reckon I'll get that to him then. Chess piece. Nope. Alright, I'm ready to go. Wrong thing. What you guys say?
Lord de Sade, what?
Enough with the formalities, Excellency. You owe me an explanation. Did you order your troops to attack while I was negotiating under a white flag?
I assure you that I have no idea what you are talking about. I would never have placed your life in harm's way. The alliance with the congregation is crucial, and you know it. Your suspicions are unfounded. I'm sorry. It is now clear that decisions are being made without my consent. I'm going.
You mock me, Excellency. I can't believe this matter slipped your vigilance. Everything the Danea Exregao have told me has proven true. Your men attacked and carried off natives. I witnessed it. According to what I've been told, they are taken to a place where experiments are carried out, where they are tortured.
It is true that I knew of the existence of this laboratory. The place is dedicated to research on the Malachor. If a remedy is ever to be discovered, it will happen there. But I assure you that I was not aware that natives were being taken there.
Allow me to doubt your sincerity, Excellency. I intend to pay the place a visit and see for myself what happens there. Who directs the research?
Our most brilliant savant, the Dr. Asili. Certainly his legend precedes him. He is the master of your friend, the Professor Afra. Would you like to speak with me about any other subjects?
I have to go. Look forward to seeing you again.
Farewell, my lord.
So he a friend of Afra, so that mean I am not gonna carry her.
You'll find the quintessence of alchemy, the best potions and the most efficient concoctions.
I haven't even been over here.
Halt! No one enters!
You speak to the legate of the merchant congregation, soldier. I have been sent by Governor Buren. I have to talk to Dr. Asili.
I don't take orders from the governor, nor the congregation. Be on your way.
He won't obey me either, Greenblood. He's not from my regiment.
Very well. We're leaving.
Let me see. I might just have to find another way in here. Let me see, do this lead in? Yep.
I wasn't expecting that. It's a real fortress.
There must be other guards. Be careful.
I ain't expected to be no fortress neither. Oh, let me see. Dang.
They've been reduced to burning the bodies.
How could members of the Guard choose to participate in this massacre?
Hey Kurt, you need to hurry, because they were just finna slaughter all the governors. He act like he can't believe they doing this. Oh. I don't know, I kinda wanna explore. No, I don't. Ooh. I do not know which one of you broke the mechanism that lead to the tunnel. The cost of replacement will be taken from his pay. Doctors were furious. He had to order a replacement part, and even though he probably has received it by now, I hope that once it's placed you will be more careful. Ooh.
I don't have the key. Locked.
Let me see, what can I get the key from? Well, I feel like that lasted long enough. Now I promise I need to find the key somewhere.
You are an Olmenawi. Are you going to free us?
Yes, that's why I'm here. and to find out what's going on.
What's going on? We are locked up. They make us drink horrible things. We're starving. They hit us. They take our blood. They cut us up. They tell us we will die to save the Renaigse from a horrible disease. But I pray that the wicked birds catch it and die. Please get us out of here.
I will do my best. Don't worry.
I want the one who did this to know fear and suffering.
Let's hold this good doctor to account.
Alright, I need to find out where the key is. And then the doctor. Let me go up here and find this doctor. Huh. Ooh. I don't trust this doctor. Ooh. These folks nasty.
Who are you? You have no right to be here.
I have come to free your prisoners and put an end to all the horrors that take place here.
I knew this would happen eventually. This all went too far. Dr. Asili here. He lost his mind a long time ago. But what are you going to do with us?
Arrest you. Then I expect you will be sentenced.
No, please! We only followed the doctor's orders. We tried to stop him, but he is the director of the lab.
You could have reported it to the governor or left this place.
He threatened to destroy our lives. We could not... Please, don't lock us up.
Huh.
What will you do once you're free?
We will try to redeem ourselves and resume our work at the Governor's laboratory. That's where we worked before joining Dr. Silly's team.
If your conscience allows you to resume your activities as if nothing has happened, you may go.
I'm eternally grateful, Your Excellency.
And let me see. Now I think I'm gonna go free the prisoners first. But first I'm finna go over here and handle these dudes. If they still over here. Yup. Cave. Let's see. This place got all type of stuff. It's probably just another way leading down to the prisoners. Or maybe it's not. Or what? Huh. What is on? No, that's a way to jump down, but what is all up in here? went all in there and wasted my time. Mm, mm, mm. Waste my time. Now let's try this again without wasting my time. What the? Go back in here. I already wasted my time coming up out of the doggone play. Shoot. Oh.
You're not one of those nasty birds, are you?
No. I've come to put an end to all these horrors. To save you. But I thought they only captured the Onol Manawi.
I don't know why they brought us here. But they hurt us. I saw them cut a friend of mine into pieces. Get us out of here. Trokaret.
I'll find a way.
How can anyone do something like this to another person? We don't even treat animals like that.
May the grass be forever soft under your feet. I thought I was losing my mind in this cage.
I must release the other prisoners. You will be out soon.
Man, this is ridiculous. Let me climb this. Wow. Oh. They over here fighting, I ain't even know it. Let me speak to her. She's a knot.
You're not one of them. Please, get us out of here.
Nords? What are you doing locked up here?
These scientists captured and abused us. They performed experiments, made us drink potions, took our blood. I heard them say that they wanted to find out how we are immune to the Malachor. None of it makes any sense. Please, get us out of here.
I'll find a way to open this cage. Why attack the Nords? How could the Alliance do such a stupid thing? The Admiral will be furious.
Thank you. Thank you. We owe you our lives.
Just a little more patience. I still have to release the other prisoners.
These people done went crazy. I know they ain't like the British Alliance.
Here you are again. Are you fine?
I still need to find the key. Now that they are free, we must help the prisoners escape this place.
They can't leave through the city. The guards will stop them, or worse.
So we have to find another way to get them out.
Alright, that doggone secret entrance. But first, let me go ahead and talk to the good old doctor. Betty ain't in here.
Vasily has locked himself in his office. These poor people lost their lives only a few hours ago. They could not survive this mutilation.
And they were steered. They were cut up like pieces of meat. May the volcano engulf those who did this.
These documents contain hundreds of short or precise notes that describe without any emotion the torture experiments inflicted upon the natives and not captives. A few pages are even illustrated with sketches indicating which body part were amputated on some of the living subjects to test their resistance, and sectional drawings of the dissected parts of other subjects.
This note carefully describes the sequence of the experiments. There are even sketches. It's hard not to feel sick. This is proof of all the horrors committed here.
Ain't nothing in here. Ooh, if they let me, I'm gonna kill this doctor.
Who are you, and under what right do you enter here?
I am the legate of the merchant congregation, and I'm here to put an end to your crimes.
My crimes? What are you talking about? My work was for the good of humanity. Don't tell me you're crying over some savages. The survival of our species requires sacrifice.
Ooh.
What did you hope to find from all these experiments?
Since the Malachor never reached this island, I wanted to check if these savages were sensitive to it. And I discovered that they were naturally resistant. Do you realize the implications of this discovery? So I tried to isolate this resistance to develop a cure, in order to send it to the people on the continent. But I doubt that you will be able to understand the subtlety of such an approach.
This man is a cold-blooded reptile. My brothers and sisters were no more than ants to him.
You are a very beautiful specimen. When I think of the power flowing through your veins.
Oh, see, he about to
We
die.
learned everything we wanted to know. This lab will close and you will answer for everything you have done.
You think so? Guards, capture these people! Stop! Think of my knowledge. All that I have accomplished. That can never disappear.
I'm gonna kill
You
him.
remain arrogant. You do not deserve pity.
Miserable simpletons! This is science you are murdering.
Ooh. Yeah, I was gonna kill him. Ain't no way I let him live. Ooh, woo. Good thing I searched. Letter to doctor from another doctor. I did a good job of having the young governor of New Serena, his cousin, take the potion you sent me. I was very cautious in order no one else touched. However, I must admit that I found your request slightly unusual and dangerous. We are allies of the congregation. I'm afraid that they may not approve of our implications in which could be perceived as a poisoning. I hope that in the future you will perform kind of mission by yourself rather than risking the lives of your Oh my goodness. They gave Constantine the Malachor.
I can't believe it. Constantine's Malachor was caused by a silly. The potion we were made to drink when we landed on the island was contaminated. How dare he do such a thing? And why?
I'm sorry, Greenblood. I never thought someone would try to kill him that way.
Nope. Let me see. I got to see about this. Cause yeah, if I do this, I'm gonna have to.
These poor people lost their lives. It was only a few hours ago. They could not survive this mutilation.
And they were stirred. They were cut up like pieces of meat. May the volcano engulf those who did this.
This note carefully describes the sequence of the experiments. There are even sketches. It's hard not to feel sick.
He deserved to be punished. I ain't gonna kill him.
This is proof of all the horrors committed here. Asili has locked himself in his office.
Who are you?
I'm the...
Don't...
I'm gonna ask him about his motives.
Was finding a cure for the Malachor your only goal?
Of course not. It's the improvement of our species that I aim for. The Malachor is an immediate threat that we must overcome. But my research could yield a lot more. So much more.
This man is a cold-blooded reptile. My brothers and sisters were no more than ants.
You are a very...
We learn...
You think so? Stop! Think of my knowledge.
I'm gonna stop.
You will answer for your crimes in court.
But I'll be out soon. My colleagues will understand the importance of my work.
We shall see about that. I can't believe it. Constantine's malachor was caused by a silly. The potion we were made to drink when we landed on the island was contaminated. How dare he do such a thing? And why?
I'm sorry, Greenblood. I never thought someone would try to kill him that way.
Don't make no sense. Constantine didn't even do nothing to him. Should I do willpower? I'm gonna do willpower. Wait, now I'm going to hit map. Alright. So now we can go off here.
It's perfect. We just have to clear the way.
Alright.
The mechanism doesn't work. I need to take a closer look.
Alright. So is it open now? Yep.
Let's go. I found a way out of the city. But be careful. You're weakened, and creatures roam these tunnels. I will lead the way.
Good thing I went through here already and killed all these creatures. So all I gotta do is go.
have saved our lives. How can we thank you? We will never forget what you have done for us on Almenawi.
Yes, we will always be grateful.
We're not very far from the Hikmet outpost. You'll have to be careful.
I know how to reach the port without being seen.
Perfect. As for you, you should take refuge in Vigshadir. You will be safe there, but you should avoid the Alliance patrols.
We'll get there. Qua Awalen Segven.
I'm so sick and tired of these Bridge Alliance people, it don't make sense. And then he the one gave my cousin the Malachor. I wonder if it's different depending on who you get to treat, Constantine.
Your Excellency.
Lord de Sade, and to what do I owe this honor?
I've been to Asili's laboratory and what I discovered was abominable. Hundreds of poor souls tortured, victims of horrifying experiments. There were so many dead that a pit had been dug to burn the bodies.
How horrifying. I cannot believe it.
The natives were not the only victims of these crimes. There are also a number of Nords.
Nords? Pardon me for doubting you, but do you have proof of what you say? And have you brought Dr. Asili to me so he may answer these accusations?
Yes, we captured him.
Really? Very well. I will ensure that he is judged as quickly as possible. What was done with the prisoners that were being held in the laboratory?
They were freed. The Dinea Extrigau are satisfied and should call off their attack.
What a relief. Finally, some good news. How can I repay you?
By allowing me to take part in the trial proceedings. What I saw merits justice, and I fear that the accused will find a great many defenders amongst his fellow savants.
It is a rather novel request, but granted. I shall inform the prosecutor. Let us remember that the madness of a man should not cast a shadow upon the greater sum of his work. His research is perhaps our only chance of discovering a remedy. Would you like to speak with me about any other subjects?
I have to go. Look forward to seeing you again.
Farewell, my lord.
Oh yeah, I'm most definitely going to this trial now. But I do finally got friendly with the Bridge Alliance, so well, it didn't really matter to me.
Hello. To whom do I have the honor of speaking?
De Sade. I'm the legate of the merchant congregation. Governor Buren told me to pay you a visit.
Oh. It is you who arrested Dr. Asili and must help me prepare the trial.
Exactly.
Excellent. We will have lots to do if we want the doctor to pay for his crimes. The accused has a lot of support. Any evidence and testimonies you can gather will be useful.
We'll have no problem gathering witnesses. His laboratory cells were full of them.
We will call them to the witness box, of course. But be aware that if the victims are natives, their words will unfortunately not carry much weight here.
There were also some Nauts. Perhaps I could convince some of the Doctor's colleagues to talk.
Their testimony will be crucial. The word of other scholars is likely to be the only thing that condemns him. That plus any material evidence you can gather.
I picked up a strange powder in the laboratory. A substance that I've not been able to identify.
You should show it to an alchemist. We need to know what it is to be able to use it.
These documents describe Dr. Asili's work, as well as the horrible experiments he was performing.
Perfect. I will read them in detail. We will no doubt find something to support my prosecution.
I have found a letter proving that Dr. Asili voluntarily transmitted the Malachor to my cousin, Constantin d'Orsay. I would like to add that I too was a victim of this poisoning.
Did the accused try to take the life of the governor of New Serene? This is an extremely serious crime.
Indeed. He saw my cousin and me as the ideal control group to prove his theories. And no humanitarian or diplomatic consideration could put a stop to his ambition.
This letter alone is crucial proof. I will put it on our file.
Do we have any chance of winning?
Yes, I am rather confident. You have provided overwhelming evidence. But if we had witnesses, we would have an even bigger chance of winning.
I will return to you soon. The Nauts should be at the port, and the islanders had to take refuge in Vikshadir. As for the scientists, they said they would go back to the governor's laboratory. I should give this powder to someone who can tell me what it is.
Let me see. I'm gonna question the researchers first. Cause they will be the most important. And you telling me I had to talk to Afra?
Hello. I see that you're back to work.
Indeed. We were not bothered thanks to you. And here I can make myself useful. But I don't think you're here to ask about me. What can I do for you?
I discovered this strange powder in one of the laboratory's chests. Do you know what it is?
I did see the doctor using it once or twice, but I don't know what it is. But I can study it for you if you want. I have the tools that will allow me to do so here.
So? What is it?
It is a quintessence of black blood. Probably created using the blood of numerous patients. The doctor managed to harness the very concept of the Malachor in this powder. A single pinch ingested by someone would be enough for them to be afflicted by the disease. With the quantities that you brought me, hundreds of people could be contaminated. It's terrifying. I cannot believe Asili would do such a thing.
I can't believe it neither. He the one who started the Malachor, look like.
As well as my conclusions.
Thank you. I will relay them to the prosecutor. What is your purpose here?
I helped Dr. Unur to understand the research of my former master. He's the one who became his successor.
I do hope that he doesn't use the same methods.
Of course not.
What about your other colleagues? What's become of them?
They felt guilty. They stopped their experiments and returned to Al-Sad.
What do the other scholars think of Dr. Asili now that his actions have been revealed for all to see?
Most still admire him greatly. He was the greatest amongst us, you know? They didn't witness what was happening in the lab, and they have little interest in the natives. For them, the main problem is political, given that the war against the rebels cost us dearly. Until they understand the horrors that happened there, they will not have any moral issues.
Are you prepared to testify against Dr. Asili?
Yes. I kept silent for far too long about what was going on in that lab. I know what we did was wrong, and I do not want it to happen again.
Thank you. Your story could change the outcome of this trial. I must leave you. What she saw working alongside Asili obviously upset her. She will make an excellent witness.
Dr. Honor, what do you want?
What is your role and what is your research topic?
I'm in charge of the governor's laboratories. My main research concerns the Malachor, of course. Above all, we searched for a way to reduce the suffering of the sick.
Searched?
Now that we have access to my colleague Asili's work, it gives us hope of finding a cure.
So the crimes he committed while conducting his work do not concern you?
He will be judged for that. But it would be a shame for him to have done all this for nothing.
What do you think of Dr. Asili now that you've learned how he conducted his research?
Well, obviously the few excesses he has conceded himself are unfortunate, but he remains the greatest scientist that the Alliance has ever known. His work has had a profound effect on science. It seems quite unfair to me to reduce his life's work just to what he has done lately.
If I understand correctly, you will be one of his defenders.
Naturally. I don't deny that he made a terrible mistake.
Lord, how much?
And he was probably acting on behalf of our helplessness to combat the Malachor.
I'm gonna try to convince him to testify.
Did you agree to speak at the trial? Your influence could be crucial.
Oh, but I already intended to give a statement. His lawyer came to find me.
So are you ready to defend a man who used to torture and murder to advance his research?
Indeed, because I think the entire work of a scientist should not be judged on a single mistake. It is obvious that he should not have used such methods, but Asili has never been very political. I doubt he understood the implications of his actions.
So you're saying the only problem in this case is political?
Essentially, yes. The war he nearly caused could have been expensive for our governor and the city, but let's not fool ourselves. No tears will be shed over the fate of a few of those bloodthirsty savages.
I'm gonna flatter his pride.
What interest do you have in defending Dr. Asili? You've obviously taken his place since his arrest. I understand that you admired him a lot, but under his tutelage you could not really impose your own ideas. Well, now you finally have a chance to leave your own mark on history.
You are not wrong, but I find it rather unlikely that he will be sentenced.
I have gathered a lot of damning evidence against him. And with your testimony,
I could finally publish my research on fountain contamination. Very well, you've convinced me. I will now testify for the prosecution. It is true that it's time to turn the page and leave his cruel methods behind.
Thank you, Doctor. Dr. Anur is an influential scholar. His testimony would convince the judges.
I ain't good enough. We done convince him. Now we gon' convince or not. What's going on here?
Is everything all right?
Once again, thanks to you. These people wanted to kill me.
They certainly wanted to prevent you from testifying at the doctor's trial.
The doctor will be judged. I suppose you'd like me to testify about how we suffered.
Indeed. If you do not fear another attempt on your life by these men.
Don't worry. I won't put up with intimidation. From now on, my people will watch over me until I can testify. And I intend to witness the execution of our torturer. You can count on me.
Thank you. Your word will be crucial during the trial.
Mm-hmm. That's a good thing I did. It's a good thing I did choose to stop him and have him go to court for his trial. Let me talk to old Afra.
Desade, I'm happy to see you. Can I do anything for you?
I would like you to tell me about Asili.
I was expecting you to come and see me about this. What would you like to know?
Were you aware of Dr. Asili's experiments?
In part, yes. That's why I chose not to be his student any longer.
Why not say anything?
Because I never thought he would go so far. Over time, he became more and more cruel. I found his approach brutal. As if by meeting the natives it deprived him of all humanity. He spoke of them as test subjects, never as people. But there was a time when he was the greatest doctor and scientist in the Alliance. And I clung on to that memory.
You do know that you were captured thanks to him?
Yes, but I thought the natives wanted to trade us merely as prisoners of war. I was blind. And stupid. I regret it terribly.
Huh.
Were you aware of Dr. Asili's experiment?
In part, yes.
No.
Because I found he spot that.
You do?
Yes. I was.
Do you think, as your master does, that science justifies all sacrifices?
No. I may have believed that at one time, without of course ever imagining that we'd resort to such cruel treatment. But Dunkus, you and Siora have opened my eyes to the limits of science. To worship it as we do in the Alliance does not make us better than Thélème.
In your opinion, were the horrors practiced in this laboratory necessary for his research?
No, even if he was convinced of it. General interest outweighs the suffering of a few individuals. He wanted results quickly, to the point of neglecting slower, more humane methods. I hope we'll succeed in ensuring these experiments never happen again.
Would you be willing to testify against Dr. Asili during his trial?
Of course. I was going to talk to you about that. I want to convince my colleagues that we must give up these kind of methods. And even if it costs me dearly, I want my master to pay for what he did. Anything else?
I must leave you.
Alright, let me go to this village now. I wonder, can I, cause so it's lower. Alright.
Hey! You are the Olol Menawi who freed us. We managed to reach Vikshadir.
They told me what you did for them, Renaikse. Well done. I was able to give them the care they needed. Some wounds will take time to heal, but they are safe thanks to you.
I'm happy to see that they're better.
But you didn't come here for that, did you?
No. I came to ask for your help. The doctor who captured and tortured you is about to be tried for his crimes. He has a lot of support among his people. He's a respected man despite what he did. If we don't have testimony from some of his victims, he will surely be released.
You'll have our words. We'll go to the Grand City and tell our story.
And the Mad Lion will die for causing so much harm to our people.
May the earth engulf him. You can return to Hikmet. I'll make sure they get there in good health.
Thank you, Tiernahach. And thank you all. I blame myself for forcing these poor people back to the city where they have suffered so much.
My people are strong and proud. They will not be afraid to speak in front of your judges for justice.
I believe our investigation is coming to an end. Let's find the prosecutor.
Alright, let's go on up here and talk to the prosecutor so we can get this trial over with. See, that don't nearly add enough. I can't put nothing on my ring, can it? Nope. What's wrong with my cape?
You have returned, Your Excellency. Do you have any news on our matter?
An alchemist studied the powder that we found in the laboratory. Apparently, it's some kind of concentrate made from the blood of several patients with the Malachor. It seems that less than a pinch of this powder is enough to contaminate whoever consumes it. There's enough here to make a small town sick.
A terrifying thought. I will add the analysis and this powder to the evidence on record. You have gathered overwhelming evidence. The defense will have a hard time saving the accused. I think we can go to trial with confidence now.
A Naut victim of Dr. Asili agreed to testify at the trial.
Excellent. This kind of testimony will certainly rattle his defense.
The islanders will testify at the trial. Their injuries will surely convince the judges.
Indeed. But do bear in mind that the islanders are not highly regarded in Hikmet.
I managed to convince the scientists in the governor's laboratory to speak in our favor.
Excellent. These are not direct witnesses, but if they denounce the doctor, we are sure to be heard.
I even got a testimony from one of Dr. Asili's colleagues.
Perfect. That will convince our scientists, and you know how important they are in Hikmet.
Afra, one of Dr. Asili's former students, has agreed to testify.
Excellent. This woman is very respected by the governor. Her statement will carry a lot of weight.
Will the trial begin soon?
It seems to be the right time. Excellent investigation work. I think we have every chance of winning.
Where will the trial be held?
At the palace. I regret to inform you that you will not be able to attend. However, I'm sure the governor will keep you informed of the outcome of the proceedings.
Madame, congratulations. The trial was exemplary. Asili's madness was exposed to the entire world. And you have demonstrated the horror of his methods.
Thank you, Excellency. But all praise should be showered upon Sir de Sade. The evidence he supplied was irrefutable.
It was necessary that you hear the victims, in order to understand the extremities to which your science has taken you.
Come now. One cannot conclude that science was guilty here.
Not science, but the savants were. It is never right to set aside humanity in the name of the common good. No knowledge justifies killing or torture.
Your words are wise, and I promise to remember them.
You have not always shown yourself a man of impeccable judgment, Excellency.
We are all, from time to time, victim of our own blind enthusiasm, that is true. But this trial has shaken my usual resolve. It may very well change the course of history.
Oh yeah, buddy. Let me go to this execution.
Afra, are you certain that you want to attend this?
I do not want to attend. I must.
Mm-hmm.
Dr. Asili, You have been found guilty of all accusations brought against
I'm listening at that music. Something about to happen.
The Bridge Alliance Tribunal condemns you to death. Do you have any final word?
You treat me like a monster. But how many times have you stayed your own hand? So close to the goal to finally find a remedy, you would have done as I. What do a few lives mean when the future of all humanity hangs in the balance? You are nothing more than idiots, incompetents, and you, Baron, are the greatest hypocrite of all. You know that I am right.
Executioner, earn your pay.
Uh-oh.
You know that I am right.